Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, they weigh in tonight at a combined weight of 460 pounds, the team of Muhammad Hassan Khosrow Daivari. Well, a long time since we've seen Muhammad Hassan. Amazing, isn't it? The Undertaker. Man that has literally buried people alive and done it to incriminate himself in front of a live pay-per-view audience. Nothing wrong with that. A man hires a few people in mass to beat him up and he gets banished from the business. He feels that's very unjust and it's only made him hate America more. And there's nothing more that Muhammad Hassan and Daivari would love to do more than to defeat two American heroes on the 4th of July. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, hailing from the USA and weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 575 pounds, the team of Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sgt Slaughter. Well, could you get two more American wrestlers in a ring? If you cut these men in half, they bleed red, white and blue due to a rare medical condition that is actually very serious. It's no laughing matter, but nonetheless, true patriots here. Jim Duggan and Sgt Slaughter set to defend the honour of their country on the 4th of July. The fans certainly want to see them get their hands raised in victory. The question is, can they deliver the goods here? Or will America fall at the hands of an Italian pretending to be an Arabian? And a man who is legitimately, well, he's not from, he's from America as well, but he's certainly got heritage that's not American. That's Sgt Slaughter now really going after Daivari. Big Sarge. Man who's pretended to be a military man for many years. He's certainly got the outfit, you've got to give him that. As Sarge now sending Daivari into the corner. Knees to the gut here now. Sgt Slaughter really going to work, and the American team really on fire here, really in control in the early going. And look at Sarge go, this capacity crowd on their feet in appreciation for one of the legends of this sport. And Slaughter getting the tag. Here comes the big man from Glens Falls, New York. Beautiful double team move as Hacksaw Jim Duggan now in the ring. Lateral press, shoulders down. And Daivari just about sticking in there. Very close to having a quick decisive victory here for Team USA. As Duggan really not letting up. Really going to work on Daivari, who was not looked to have any chance of tagging in his partner at the moment. And look at Duggan go with these heavy strikes. Hacksaw Jim Duggan on top form as usual. The tag's made, and this is beautiful teamwork here from Slaughter and Duggan. Keeping the man isolated from his partner. Regular tags, making sure they stay fresh. Tag team wrestling perfection on full display. Nice block by Daivari on the right hand. Knee to the gut by Daivari. Maybe the open. Wait a minute, he's looking to gold. He's winding Duggan up, and Duggan's took the bait. Look, Duggan's got in the ring. Duggan, you fool, that's exactly what we wanted. And now the referee dealing with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and giving Daivari the opportunity to nail Sgt Slaughter with a low blow. And Duggan let his emotions take over his head there, and it's allowed Hassan and Daivari to gain an advantage here. As now Muhammad Hassan in the ring for the first time in this contest. And now look at this, Hassan doing the same thing, trying to wind Duggan up, and look at this, he bites every time. Duggan falling for the trick again. Referee having a word with him, and what he is, look at that, Muhammad Hassan raking the eyes. Cheating is the only word for it. But they're doing it well, you've got to give them that. And now look at this, Muhammad Hassan looking to put this match to bed, looking to put the American hero Sgt Slaughter away with a camel clutch. But look at Duggan. Duggan having none of this. And Duggan wants to watch himself. He might get himself disqualified if he keeps entering the ring when he's not the legal man. And look at this. Once again, Duggan doing their job for them, distracting the referee. Muhammad Hassan choking Sgt Slaughter on the apron while the referee was distracted. And they're really manipulating Jim Duggan at the moment, and if he doesn't keep his cool, Sgt Slaughter's not going to last much longer in this match. Duggan needs to stay composed, stay on that apron and be ready to take the tag if Sgt Slaughter gets the opportunity, but it doesn't look likely at the moment. There's Sam really going to work, and now, just as Duggan and Slaughter were doing in the early going, keeping the man isolated. That's a mistake. Slaughter reversing the Irish whip, now sending Daivari in. Both men go tumbling down. Oh, Hassan headbutting him in the nuts, and now finally Slaughter getting the tag. Here comes Duggan. Finally Duggan, the fresh man, getting in the ring, and he's got a lot of pent up aggression. Been boiling over while he's been on the apron, and now he's going to let some of that aggression out on Daivari. Nice punch combination there by Hacksaw. Oh, and look at this, giving Muhammad Hassan a taste of his own medicine there, and he doesn't like it. Well, it's backfired on Duggan. No, Duggan going for the cover, but referee making sure Muhammad Hassan gets out of the ring, and not able to make the count there for that cover. Big right hand by Duggan. Duggan on vintage form here as he sends him for the ride off the ropes, goes for a big clothesline, but didn't get the clean contact he wanted, didn't get the full impact to that move. And a very, very lucky escape for Daivari, because I think if Duggan would have hit that clothesline the way he intended, it would have been all over. And Duggan on the top rope now, dropping the knee. Well, Daivari in big trouble here. Duggan really beating the stuffing out of him, now sends him for the ride off the ropes. Beautiful, big power slam by Jim Duggan. Now going after Hassan, knocking him off the apron. Picks Daivari up, comes charging in, and he nails the clothesline beautifully this time. 1, 2, he'll be seeing stars for many, many years after that clothesline. And the Americans have won, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sgt Slaughter. Well, the Americans have won, and what a moment for the fans to witness, for anybody watching at home. A glorious moment. It's got to bring a tear to your eye. Well, unless you're not American like me, in which case I couldn't care less.